You're looking for that one secret, aren't you? That magic diet or new workout that will finally get you shredded. But what if I told you the real answer is boring? Yes, boring. Everyone online is trying to sell you a shortcut, but the truth is lasting fat loss is a game of consistency. In this video, I'm going to give you the unglamorous, no hype system that actually really works because boring is sustainable and sustainable gets results. Hi, my name is Boris Kish. I'm an IFBB license coach, professional nutritionist and a super heavyweight bodybuilding competitor in the over 100 kilo category, which is over 220 pounds on stage. I'm 6'4" tall, which is 193 centimeters. Welcome to my channel. Again, I would like to divide this episode video to you in 3 simple steps so that you know how to handle them in the best possible way. What I can promise you from the start that it's not going to be extremely boring. It's going to be something that is not a hype, something that really works. Based on my 25 plus years in this sport, I was competing for the last 23 years, did huge amount of bulks, cuts, everything, so I know what I'm telling you. And of course, I want to tell you all the mistakes that I did so that you don't do them. So it's not only going to be boring, it's going to be solution oriented, and you're going to get solution from every topic that we cover at the end. I mean, at the end of that chapter, not at the end of the video. I'm not going to try to hook you so that you stay until the end. Hopefully you will, because I really want to give you the quality knowledge. So let's start with number one. So number one, thing are the wrong expectations. And I can honestly tell you that I was always the guilty of those, especially when I started, later not, because I got more experienced and I realized how to look at things realistically and objectively. So first of all, probably when you look at yourself, you think that you have only like around 5 kilos, that is in English like 10 pounds, right? More around your belly, around your stomach, when this goes off, if you could just drop this, everything would look perfect on you. And then you give yourself unrealistic timeline, maybe a month, 2 months, 3 months, you're looking at those influencers videos where they will tell you how can you look great with, doing everything that you did before and losing that fat in a month. That is completely a bullshit. I mean, first of all, you have to realize that you don't have as less fat as you probably think. If you think that you have only 5 kgs that you have to get rid of it, put that number, cross that number with 2. So it's probably 2 times more. Do you understand? It's 2 times more at least. And there is not only fat that is around your stomach, that is fat that is inside you, around your organs, and pretty much everywhere. Back, arms, legs, head, cheek. So it's way more than you think. So how can I say, the negative thing is you have more fat than you think. But the positive thing is, you didn't got that fat overnight. Do you understand? So, I mean, just look at the timeline. You got that fat in the last 5, 10, 20 years. Who knows? You know the best, right? And you can get it off. The solution is that you can get it off way, way quicker. I would say if you have around 30% body fat, listening to what I'm telling you, you can get down to 15, 12, 10% body fat in around 6 months. Hopefully I said 30% of body fat at the beginning, right? So for that you need around 6 months. If you have 20% of body fat, for that you will need approximately 3 months maximum, plus minus, of course, if you follow these simple rules. So I mean, yes, you have more, but yes, you can get rid of it a million times faster than the timeline that you needed to put it on. Before number two, I'm sorry, I would like really to tell you that I created 3 free training splits that you can get for free. The link is down below in the description. Join my coaching newsletter. and I will send them straight to your email. Number 2 is calorie deficit and nutrition. You know, the biggest problem, you know, I actually had a, believe it or not, arguing, you know, today with the artificial intelligence about this when I was, you know, brainstorming the topic that I would like to talk to you today. So, you know, people say, you know, how can I tell you? Oftenly, I heard, you know, don't tell, you know, to the people that, you know, calorie deficit is a huge mistake and is a huge problem. And I said I always like to tell, I always want to tell the truth. I will tell you the truth. Calorie deficit is really bullshit. Why? Just think about this logically. Never go into the calorie deficit. I mean, this is the point of this, how can I say, chapter. Because, you know, let's say you were eating 5,000-6,000 of calories per day, roughly, and you go down to 2,000 all of a sudden, that I did when I started my first diet. And then, you know, you have two hormones, ghrelin and leptin, that are actually, how to explain this super simple, responsible for fat loss, but the body is adjusting them. You know, when first of all, if you cut everything at the beginning, junk food, sweets, fats, milk products, bread, white bread, etc., yes, the body will be losing fat really rapidly, but you know, the body is programmed, the Lord, you know, the creator made it like that, or the evolution, if you don't believe in that, if you believe in Darwin's theory, whatever, aliens, whatever you want to believe, you know, that you actually felt on your, how can I say, system, right? At really short amount of time, the body get adjust to the calories that you're putting in. And if you went down to, let's say, 2,000, what will happen later? You know, you have to go to 1,500. And with that amount of calories, you won't be able to train, you won't be able to have intimate life, you won't be able to have sex, you won't be able to do cardio, you won't be able to think, you won't be able to do anything. Do you understand? And this is mostly the mistake that people are doing, that I was also doing, probably you did a lot of times, right? Be honest, you know. And, you know, it's leading to nowhere. I mean, yes, you can do calorie deficit if you're slightly at the beginning, you know, let's say first week you get rid of the milk if you're eating milk. Then second week, white bread. Then the third week you go, let's say 300 calories left of your daily intake. But this takes too much calculations. It's too complicated. I wouldn't do it like that, because as I said, sooner or later you will hit the wall, and what will you do later? No, you won't be losing fat. The training will be extremely difficult as the cardio, and you will say, fuck it, I don't want to do this anymore. Let's eat and let's be happy and fat, right? So what's the solution to this? I'm going to tell you how to eat and how to make sweets and desserts, and the supplements, as someone who tried all, you know, healthy, legal supplements for natural lifters that really work, and why they work. And, so forget the calorie deficit, eat only clean stuff. Nobody got fat from eating only clean, real, organic food. Don't go lower than 2,500 calories, as I was explaining in previous video. 200 grams of carbs, 200 grams of protein, 300 grams of carbs, 50 grams of fat. How can you eat them? So I, again, saw a lot of videos where they're saying you can eat 80% clean, 20% you can just eat junk food and you can look great. And that's bullshit, you know. Nobody can look good if you eat pizza, kebab, burgers, ice cream, whatever you want. Whoever told you that is lying, it's not the truth. Yes, you can if you are an extreme ectomorph. Do you understand? Ectomorph means skinny, ripped, Bruce Lee kind of type of body that can eat everything and look great. I mean, look slim. But this video is not for those people. If you found this video, you're probably not having that kind of super rapid metabolism. Neither am I. Do you understand? So you can, luckily, the importance of the benefits of artificial and intelligence, you can go into ChatGPT. If you don't want to search for those cooks online, you can ask ChatGPT or Claude or whatever, your Meta AI, make me a nice fitness snack. I just want fruits inside, maybe some honey, nothing else. I mean, make it from how can I say, integral or brown powder, right? Flour. How do you call this properly in English? You know, make me a really low fat, low carb, zero sugar, zero trans fat cake, sweet, whatever. I want lunch from that, and that. Mainly I like those ingredients. Tell me how to make it in the simplest possible way. I'm a shitty cook, so that it tastes really good. This is your solution. I mean, it doesn't have to be boring that you have to eat broccoli, salad, do you understand, chicken breasts, egg whites only. You can have a variety of good, organic, healthy things that nature gave us, or the Lord, whatever you want to believe. I believe in God, you know, and you can eat a lot of variety, tasty food per day. I mean, is it boring that you have to eat only, you know, healthy food? In a way, yes, you cannot eat McDonald's, pizza, kebab, beer, whatever. I mean, but you're probably a really strong, right, character and a real person. How can I say, who really is deeply into this, who understands that everything that is good in life has to be hard to an extent, you know, but doesn't have to be horrible. And I'm pretty sure that you can do this, and I'm proud of you. Now let's get to supplements that really work. Is, you know, you don't have to take. The ones that are healthy are acetyl L-carnitine. I always thought that is shit. This is how I was taught. This doesn't work. Yes, it does, but that it's acetyl. It goes much faster into the system. You will feel that you sweat after 5 minutes. And what is L-carnitine actually doing? You know, it's feeding the mitochondria, and they're like how can I explain this? The small power plants that are giving you power and boost for everything. So this is not like if you're putting any kind of stimulants inside. You're simply, you know, making your engine, your motor working really fast and really healthy. It's a really healthy super supplement. Second supplement that it's not a supplement is salt with the proper word in English is, I think, iodine. Hopefully it's iod in my language. You know, it's really important that the salt contains this, because, you know, this helps working the thyroid hormones, you know, and without them, if you cut the salt with this supplement completely, as I did when I was younger, the fat burning is going to slow 10 times. You know, it's extremely important that you put salt in everything that you eat. I mean, normally you don't have to overdo it unless you really have problems with kidneys, but this video is not for them, you know. And of course, if you have, how to tell you, pardon, if you see value from this video, please don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button for more real, raw, uncut videos like this, and I'll really appreciate them. Number 3 is cardio and training in the gym. What to do, how to do cardio and training. I would say, you know, I got a question yesterday from a user, forgot his name, I'm really sorry. What about the bro split? Honestly, I think the bro split is the best. Why? I mean, listen, if you do anything else, I made, as I said, completely three training splits where you have everything. You know, if you're doing upper, lower, full body, torso, limbs, what is out there, push, pull legs, whatever you're doing, if it works, don't change it. I would suggest, bro, every competitive bodybuilder is that I know that is a super heavyweight bodybuilder doing a bro split. Why? Because, you know, one body part per week, because you need 3 days for super compensation to repair the muscle, you know, damaged tissue that you did when you work out. You need additional 2 days for joints and ligaments, and you need another 2 days, so it's roughly 7 days for central nervous system. If the central nervous system is not recovered, the cortisol is going to be really high. You won't be able to put muscles, you won't be able to burn fat, the body will be in flight or fight, modus. It won't be simply wanting to burn fat, because it will always feel that it's attacked. This is why I suggest that, so it's roughly 7 days. Again, I do it like this. If you don't recover the central nervous system, you won't be able to sleep properly. Yes, you can do it for years, for decades, but let's be honest, we're not going to be 20, 30, 42 years like I'm now forever. So it's important that you do this for as long as you're alive, not until you're younger only, right? And how to do cardio, you know. I think I got a question yesterday from a user called Kozak Club, and he asked me really intelligent questions, so I want to brought it up also here. So cardio burns fat, the weights are more important, and he asked me actually a question about doing walking outdoors. It's a fantastic option. Look, you know, cardio is a big plus. So yes, it's boring, but doesn't have to be, you know, like extremely boring that you just go on the treadmill or on the bike inside of the gym and that you pedal over and over and over again until you go completely crazy. Yes, you can do outside. If you have a dog, walk with the dog 30 minutes every day in the park, next to the lake, next to the river. If you have a bike, ride it outside in the nature, disconnect yourself completely. You know, if you can do that kind of cardio activity, it's healthier, fresh air, unless you're doing it in the city, of course, you know, go somewhere outside and it will bring you much better benefits. It will be fun and it won't be the torture, let's be honest, as it is in the gym, you know. So it was actually a great question. Hope you got a lot of value from this, you know, from this video. And I also would like to tell you, you know, the video that I made yesterday, I would strongly suggest that you click it over here, and that is the best time how to do and when to do cardio.